Did I miss anything? Was I going too fast? I don't know. Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jasmine Chiswell. Okay, so today's video is going to be a little life story about me, which I'm going to do it in 5 minutes. Well, hopefully in 5 minutes. So without further ado, you guys, let's get started. Okay, so I'm outside and it's super cold. So I have my blanket that I brought all the way over from Scotland and I am wrapping myself up in it. Okay, so where do I begin? So I'm originally from Scotland and I was born like in Glasgow, basically, let's just say in Glasgow. So I was born in Glasgow and my parents lived like in the countryside and then I moved to the town and I went to school there. And I have 2 brothers. I have an older brother called Max and a younger brother called Zach. And I went to a school which was a private school. And then once I graduated from high school, I'm saying graduate from high school. We don't really do that in Scotland. Mostly just leave high school. So once I left, I finished my full 6 years of high school and I generally didn't know what I was going to do. So I flunked my exams. I wanted to study medicine and I was on the right track for doing that. And then I screwed up all my exams because my parents were getting split up and it was just like so crazy at the time. I just was like, school was just not on my mind. And I took a year out and at that point I needed to get some money. So my mum's friend had an agency, so she managed to get me some TV work where I was extras and then I was featured parts and I did some acting on several different BBC kids shows, which was a lot of fun. So that's kind of what I was doing. I decided I had to go to university or college, something like that. So I was always interested in TV and film, especially after I did that like I would say like a good year's worth of like acting and things like that, and I just had such a huge fascination for behind the camera. So I applied to do an HND in it was like a media course, so media and communications, which had like journalism, radio, film, TV, absolutely everything. So it just seemed like I could at least get a good fit of everything and see which one I really want to narrow down on. So of course, as you guys know, I loved film, so I made like some short horror movies which did really well, which then gave me some publicity. So when I was going on to do my years in university to get my degree to finish it, I started doing a lot of work experience into different parts of the film industry and I just kept working as much as possible. And then just before I was about to go into my 4th year, my last year to get my honours degree, I got offered the chance to go to the New York Film Academy to do my master's in LA, which I thought was in New York, but ended up being in Los Angeles. So within 2 months, really, I had to raise, well, I would say it was meant to be 2 months, but I actually extended it to 4 or 5 months. And I actually had the time to raise as much money as I could to pay for my fees. And then once I came here to LA, I did my full 1 year to get my master's degree, which was so intense, you guys. Like, I've worked in the film industry and things like that, but at least you get like maybe like a day off a week if I'm lucky. But with the film school, because it was a master's usually over 2 years, they did it over 1 year. It was just like every day, it was like 16 hours to 18 hours a day, and then you come home to then edit and write and things like that. So it's constant. I don't think I slept that whole year. And then I was just like, I had come out of a long-term relationship a few years before then, and well, maybe like a year before then, and I was ready to find someone else, and I met Maverick on a dating app called Bumble, and it was totally unexpected, but dogs are funny too. So it was totally unexpected, and we basically hung out every day ever since. And in 2017 I started dressing vintage and it became an everyday style. And at the time I loved doing social media and I wanted to just post all my vintage outfits, and that's kind of what I did. So I started doing that, and my Instagram started to grow. I started doing my YouTube channel and things like that. And then I started doing my TikTok in the beginning of this year, February this year, just before Valentine's Day. And it kind of went crazy, which I cannot believe. I remember my first video was viral. And then I remember the second one that went viral on Twitter, and I was just like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. And till this day, whenever I hear that song, I'm always like, oh my goodness, that was a video that really like helped my account grow, which was insane. And now where I'm at today is social media has really become my main job now, which is insane. I never thought I would say that. Of course, I still love doing stuff in the film industry, but at the moment I'm really enjoying doing social media, so we'll see where that takes me. And of course I would love to obviously incorporate my film work with this, which is a lot of fun. And technically every day I'm making like short films, so that I'm still doing film every day. And I still write, and that's really where we are today. But anyway, you guys, I love making these types of videos, so if you guys have any other suggestions or anything else that you'd like to know about me, then please leave them in the comments below. And also don't forget to check me on Instagram and TikTok at Jasmine Chiswell, and you'll see lots more of my content in there. I've been doing a lot more tutorials and different things like that there, so don't forget to check me out over there. And also I'll be posting lots more swatches of my old makeup, because I found so much more, which of course, as you guys know, is so dangerous. So please do not use old makeup, because it is really harmful. Like, I've had people tell me stories that they've ended up in hives, like they've actually got really sick, like people have ended up in hospital by using old makeup. So please never touch it because it's so dangerous. So anyway, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I love you all so much. See you later.